Alright, so today's day one of my fast. I've never done a fast longer than 24 hours, so we'll see how this goes. I don't know. I'm trying to do at least 3 days, or actually 3 days, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's Saturday morning, my first day. I had dinner last night, and we'll see how it goes. I'll be back. Alright, so it's Saturday afternoon. I left work and I came to the beach to read a little. I have a book with me here. I'm gonna read for a little while and just relax out in the sun. It's beautiful. I'll show you after this. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I was hungry this morning, which I think it was all mental because I've done 24-hour fast and I sometimes do one meal a day and I do intermittent fasting. So it's funny that I was so hungry this morning. I think it was just all mind because I know I'm not gonna eat for a few days or whatever. So I think it's I don't know, I've always had a fear of not eating for so long. Like it's just I have a funny relationship with food, which I'm definitely gonna make videos about in the future. And also, I was listening to podcasts while I was working, and I'm considering the idea of also maybe like doing a shorter fast this time and keep increasing it over time slowly. Because one thing that I've realized over time is that I want to be more gentle with my body. I always go to extremes. If I learn that something's good, I don't balance things. I always go to an extreme. And over the years, I've learned that it's sometimes better to have some balance. So I don't know, I'm definitely gonna do over 24 hours, but I might do a 36 hour, 48, and just kind of over time increase that slowly and being more gentle with my body and my health. And there's no rush, right? What's the rush? I learn a lot about my body with everything that I do, and I want to maybe take this experience to get the most out of it, and yeah, continue to learn. So we'll see. I'll definitely I'll keep you posted as I go through this journey, but we'll see what I do. I have no clue. That's the beauty of it too, right? So we'll see day by day, hour by hour, I guess. And we'll see how it goes. I'll show you. Let me show you this beautiful place out here. It's gorgeous today. So I'm gonna go read for a little while and I'll be back with you soon. Hey, this is weird for me. I just took a shower. It's about 6 p.m. and I'm pretty hungry. I don't know what the hell's going on because I've done this before. I'm not even, let's see. Well, I'm actually close to 24 hours now. But I don't know why I'm hungry. I think it's mostly mental because, like I said, I've done this before. I don't have a hard time with not eating for a long time. Sometimes I don't have a hard time, but I've been doing the ketogenic diet, so I thought it was more adapted to burning fat instead of sugar, and I thought it was going to be easier, but I don't know what's going on. I have no freaking clue what's going on. And so we'll see. I have a choice. I can eat something or continue. So I can listen to my body and eat, or I can just keep pushing through like we all do sometimes in today's society of pushing through and not listening to our body. But I'm gonna do it because I've done it before. I've done 24 hours and I'm gonna keep pushing a little bit. And it's good. It's a weird, like, it seems like it wasn't the best day for me to do a fast because otherwise it would be easier for me. So it's good that I'm actually recording it and seeing what happens and sharing it with you, because I don't know, I kind of like when other people share their experience. They do kind of like a vlog throughout their experience, so I thought of doing that. And I learn as I go, so I'll be sharing more tips. One thing that has helped me a lot has been to drink a lot of water. I add sea salt, right? Good quality sea salt to the water for the minerals. And I've been drinking a lot of water. It helps to keep you full. I was a little cold today at work, and I was a little cold and I thought of drinking tea, but then I thought, okay, I want to do it like just water. I know tea doesn't
doesn't have any other effects that would undermine the effects of fasting. But I don't know, for some reason I just didn't want to do tea today. And I'm better now. Just took a nice shower, and so yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna do some meditation right now, a little bit of deep breathing with some Tai Chi, so I'll be able to relax a little bit and slow down, and I'll keep sharing with you. So I'll be back. And another thing that I forgot is that what's actually cool about this is that I recently read a book. Well, it was an audiobook by Daniel Ice. I forget how to pronounce the last name, I'm sorry. But the book is called Breaking Normal, and towards the end he shared something about actually feeling the hunger. And we're so accustomed to, as soon as we have a tiny bit of hunger, just going and getting something to eat, right? And I'm actually now more open to the idea of just experiencing the hunger and letting our body go through that, right? One of the big reasons I'm doing the fasting is for the inflammation and many other reasons, right? But with celiac disease, I have a lot of digestive issues. Like I know there's a lot of inflammation in my body. I have digestive issues and sometimes low energy and things like that. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, to kind of give my body a break and give my digestion the time it needs to kind of heal and be able to kind of get a really fresh start, right? And I've learned that in 3 days of fasting, they say that you kind of completely regenerate your immune system. So that's pretty cool, especially for someone with an autoimmune disease. I just want to kind of see what happens with that. But I really like the idea that Daniel shared on the book of just feeling the hunger and just being present with the hunger and being present with our body going through that hunger, right? Not eating for a day or 2 or 3 is not going to kill us. It hasn't. Well, I'm not going to go there because I'm going to get in trouble for what I say, but I don't think it's going to. If you are eating healthy already, right? I don't want to get in trouble with any doctors or any people doing crazy stuff and then blaming me for what I say. But if you're eating healthy, going through a little break of not eating is not going to, in my opinion, be extremely bad for your health if you're doing the right thing and the right way. So to me, it's all about that. I like to experience things. I love reading in books about things, but I like to experience them and see what they're like and see what my body goes through and see what I learn from it and what my experience is. So I just like to try things, right? I just like to try things, and I haven't done a fast longer than 24 hours, so I'm gonna keep exploring these things and just seeing what happens and just sharing that with you. I want to share my experience so that maybe I can help others. So stay tuned, because I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen next. All right, that meditation was freaking beautiful. So I'm still relaxed from that meditation, and the hunger is still there. So I'm gonna keep drinking water with sea salt, and I'm still a little cold, but what I said before about not wanting to drink tea or hot things like that, it's also too because there's an obvious easy solution for that. I just put on more clothes and you'll be fine. So I just wanted to do that. I just want to experience that and see what it's like to do it just water. I know I think green tea has some appetite suppressant qualities to it, and I don't know, I kind of like the idea of experiencing that hunger and seeing what happens with that. So I'm going to keep drinking water and become more in tune with my body and feel what my body wants to feel and experience whatever it wants to experience. And I'm a little worried about drinking too much water and not being able to sleep or waking up a lot, because my sleep is not great. My sleep is pretty crappy sometimes, and I don't like the idea of going to sleep hungry. So we'll see what happens. I'll stick through it and I'll keep you posted. I think I'm gonna watch a movie now and just relax. It was a very busy week for me, so it's a nice way to end the week, I guess. A nice movie and just relaxing. And so we'll see. Hopefully the hunger lets me sleep. Hopefully I can sleep. And I'll tune in with you tomorrow to keep you posted, let you know how things are going, and give you more tips on how to do a fast. So those will be coming. Hey, now it's Sunday morning. I'm still a little sleepy, but I wanted to update you on things. Actually, I slept pretty well. I didn't wake up or anything. I thought I was gonna pee all night, but I didn't wake up. The only thing is that I woke up at 5:30, but I was able to go back to sleep for a little while, and then I did a meditation when I woke up again, and just been relaxing and enjoying. It's funny how much free time you have when you're doing a fast. It's like, holy crap, I don't even know what to do with my time. I feel like it does free up a lot of time. And it's funny, a lot of people do fasting for that reason, which I don't know, I don't recommend doing that. I feel like we're just trying to find more ways to push and push even more, and our bodies might not be able to keep up with that. So just something to consider. But I think it is fascinating how much, because when you think about it, it's the cooking, the time eating, and the time cleaning up. And I cook all my meals all the time and take them to work, take them when I go out somewhere. So it's a lot of time that I spend in the kitchen. So it's interesting to see how much time this frees up. And I wanted to give you a tip that I realized this morning, that I've been drinking a lot of water, but sometimes I don't feel like I'm fully hydrated. But one thing to consider is that don't think like you only need to hydrate while you're doing the fast. I think one of the best tips I can give you is to make sure you're really well hydrated before you start a fast, right? Because otherwise you're starting a fast from a point where you're not fully hydrated, and then you're trying to catch up while you're doing the fast, which is not the easiest thing for your body to do probably. So I think if you say, okay, the few days before the fast, I'm gonna make sure that I'm very well hydrated, extremely well hydrated. And I carry this with me everywhere I go all the time. I have other bottles to refill this. All right, glass bottle, people, please. And I just bought this, and I always refill this one, and I love it. So make sure, please, that you're drinking water with a tiny bit of sea salt for the minerals, and hydrate before you start a fast, okay? Before you start. So today's a beautiful day. I'm probably gonna go to the beach and do some other stuff. So I'll keep you posted. More tips coming soon, okay? Stay tuned. I'm still a little sleepy. It's kind of funny. Another tip I forgot is that I did hear from Dr. Funk, Jason Funk, who's one of the experts on fasting, that a lot of people, it's funny, they sleep less time, but they do feel more rested. So that's why on the previous video I said that I did sleep less, but it was my first night, so I'm not gonna judge it based on my first night. But I did hear that a lot of people sleep less time, but they feel more rested. So I'm curious to see what happens tonight if I continue the fast. I'm thinking that I might stop at 48 hours because I can do more in the near future, so we'll see. But I just wanted to share that with you, so you know that if you're doing a fast, you might sleep less hours, but the quality of your sleep will be better. So just keep that in mind while you're doing a fast. All right, coming back soon with more stuff. All right, so I did something that could be considered a mistake, but I like exploring things. And my family was, it's about 1 p.m. now. My family was having some delicious appetizers. I'm hanging out with my family, and they were having some really good appetizers. And I thought about, okay, I'm gonna go and do a workout during that time. But then I thought, no, I wanna be here. I wanna see what happens. I wanna experience that craving, that hunger, that whatever wants to come up. And it was good, actually. I haven't been too hungry today, a little bit in the morning. Now I'm a little hungry, I think, because I was with them while they were eating, but I just wanted to explore that. And I think it was good. I think it was good to go through that, experience. So I'm still drinking a lot of water. I might go for a walk or do something relaxing that I like. I'm gonna do a workout now, which sounds crazy, but I've heard that it's actually good to work out, right? Growth hormone is high, and a lot of the hormones that are beneficial while you're working out are high. And I don't know, it's a balance of giving the body a break and giving the body the time and energy that it needs to heal, but also taking advantage of that. When I work out on an empty stomach, I feel great. And I don't know, I want to do it for many reasons. I know it helps to become more fat adapted and go into a more ketogenic state. And I'm thinking of ending the fast at 48 hours. Since it's my first one, so I can definitely, maybe next week I'll do another one and do 3 days. But I want to do it slowly. I want to be gentle with my body and just do it slowly. There's no need to. I've always pushed so much when it comes to health that it feels nice to have more of a balance and actually, I don't know, be nicer to my body and just respect it a little more, right? Honor your body, respect your body, and just, it's okay to push sometimes, right? The body needs stress to grow and get stronger, but we can also do it in a nicer, slower, more gentle way, I think. So I'm gonna work out now. I have a TRX at home right here, some weights, and I'll show you what I use for a pull-up bar. This is what I had around, and since I'm gonna be moving soon anyways, we just put this up. Let me show you. That's my pull-up bar. So I'm gonna be doing some pull-ups there, and my hair looks funny, and yeah, so I'm gonna be doing that for a little while, and then I'm gonna go swimming later today. So I'll keep you posted. I'm feeling great. I don't have good energy. I'm not too hungry. Not hungry at all, actually. Only if I think about food. But it's crazy. So much free time. So I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So I'm definitely gonna do more of these. So stay tuned, because definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of my longer fasts, and I'll keep documenting as I go through them and making it better for you guys to help you more. So I'll be back soon. So I'm doing a mix of just like calisthenics, body weight stuff, some animal flow and Ido Portal kind of movements, and pull-ups, the TRX, and mixing it with some yoga, and I'm gonna use some of Paul Chek's working in exercises, and doing all that while I listen to a little bit of music, and I'm listening to really cool stuff on YouTube and my phone that I love learning, and I gotta keep learning, right? They all say you gotta use every minute of your day to learn, right? Otherwise, how am I gonna prove to mommy and daddy that I'm good enough, right? How am I gonna prove to you that I'm good enough, that I know what I'm doing, that I have some value to offer to you, right? How am I gonna prove to myself, right? They all say that comparison, what's that quote? Comparison is the thief of joy, which I agree. They say you don't have to fight a battle with anyone else. The battle is with yourself. But I thought about it, and I don't want to fight myself. I don't want to have a battle with myself. I know what they mean, and there's value in that. But what if we can do it in a more loving approach, a more gentle approach with ourselves, right? We judge ourselves so much. I've always been addicted to learning because I was trying to prove myself. But I'm going away from the point that I wanted to make. But if you need things in your fast that keep you distracted, right? So you're not thinking about food all the time, then audiobooks are great, or inspirational things on YouTube or wherever you find things, right? I love audiobooks, I love podcasts, I love learning on YouTube. There's a lot of things that I love on YouTube. So that's another tip. If you need things to distract you, which I don't always recommend, right? But there's a balance of, okay, let's explore what's in here. Let's explore what lessons I can pull out of this. Let's be with the experience. But sometimes you might need a little bit of distraction, and that's fine. Don't feel bad about it. Don't judge yourself for needing a little bit of distraction while you're going through a fast, right? If a fast is challenging to you, then find ways to work around it. I don't know, there's a lot today in the self-development industry about pushing through, and you get, right? And I know it helps, but if you need a little bit of help and support, don't feel bad for needing that, right? We're only human. We're learning through each experience, all right? So take your fast as a learning experience and do it in a way that feels good to you. It's okay to push, but find that balance that works for you and just you. Just finished a beautiful meditation out here. I'm barefoot and half naked laying on the grass and just getting all that energy from Mother Earth, right? All that chi flowing through me and all that beautiful energy. And I just wanted to say, find things during a fast that give you energy, right? I think drinking a lot of water helps, meditation might help, but if you don't like meditation, do whatever gives you energy. It might be a hobby that you have, it might be going out for a walk, it might be going to the ocean, to a park, to the forest, to anything, go hiking, whatever gives you energy, whatever fills your heart, right? Empty your stomach with fasting, but fill up your heart with things that you love. I think that's a beautiful thing about maybe going through this experience, right? Is you have more time, so maybe you can do the things that you love, and you can do the things that you love from a different perspective too, right? It's not common that we're hungry and not constantly shoving things down our throat when we're hungry and things like that. And I don't know, it's always cool to experience things that we like from a different perspective, different place in life, different, I don't know, point of view. And I think fasting can do that to you, right? If you allow it to and if you want it to. So I just wanted to share that. Maybe find things that give you energy so that you can support the body through this experience, all right?
Getting to the beach to go for a swim, and I'm going to show you how beautiful this place is, all right? I'm going to show you all around the beach. It's the entrance. And it's funny, I don't feel tired. I have a lot of energy. I'm going to go for a swim. And I don't feel tired. I'm a little hungry, to be honest. Now again, I don't know, I was thinking about food and that's probably why. But I feel good. I feel really good. So let me show you the beach. Beautiful place. I hang out with my family again for a little while. And swim, relax, and get back home and see what I'll do. Back to you soon.
Had a beautiful swim and laying out on the beach. And you know what's funny? I just wanted to share this with you, that now I've been 44 hours without eating, 2 little workouts, and I don't feel hungry, I don't feel tired. So I think that's pretty interesting. I know like cortisol might be higher and things might be higher in my body, hormones and stuff like that, that help you feel this way, but I don't feel like I haven't had food for 44 hours. So I think that's pretty interesting. Now I'm gonna go because it got a little cloudy and I'm wet, so I'm getting cold, because it's very windy right now. So I'm gonna go home, take a shower, and see what else I do next.
Hanging out by the fire. It's about 7 p.m. so in less than 1 hour I'll be eating and breaking my fast. So I'll update you.
It's interesting. I'm only half an hour away from the 48 hours, and I'm not hungry. I feel good. And what I was gonna say today with the workout, which was funny, that I felt normal. I didn't feel, maybe I said it, I didn't feel like I hadn't had any food for like 44 hours. And that to me is really interesting. And it's been great. It's been great. In a while, close to the 48 hours, I'm gonna eat something very light to kind of break the fast and wait half an hour before my meal. And what I'm gonna do, there were a lot of lessons, a lot of things that I was able to pick up from this experience. So what I'm gonna do, I don't want to make the video too long, so I'm gonna put them in the next video when I do a longer fast. Throughout that fast, I'll give you tips that I learned on this one too. So that one's gonna be very interesting because it's gonna be longer, but I already have the experience of this one. I'll give you the tips, more tips that I learned on this one and that I learned on the next one that I do. So it's gonna be very interesting. So if you've watched all the way up to here, thank you so much for tuning in and staying up to this point. I really appreciate it. And definitely subscribe if you wanna get notified on when the next one comes out. I have a feeling that I'm gonna do the next fast pretty soon. If you're doing very, very long fast, I don't think it's recommended to do them too often. But since it was only 2 days, I think I'll be able to do a 3-day fast relatively soon. So definitely subscribe if you want to get notified when that comes out. And all right, I'm gonna get started with preparing my dinner, and maybe on the next one too I'll let you know like what I eat and that kind of stuff. Crap, I just pressed the thing by accident, so I'm back. But yeah, so make sure you subscribe if you want to get notified, and the video coming soon with all the beautiful lessons and tips from my experience. And I'll keep learning about fasting along the way so that I can do it better, give you better tips, better advice, and kind of support you on your fasting experience. So thank you so much, really appreciate it. Have a beautiful day, and I'll be back with you soon.